This tutorial we're going to look at how to use Canva for a complete beginner. So the first thing that you need to do is open your browser and type Canva. I choose the first option and then in the search results click on the first option that appears there. Once you're on this Canva page, you'll be given the option to either log in or sign up. If you have not created an account before, you'll have to go through the sign up process. We'll just provide your email address and a password. If you have created one like I have, you'll have to select one of your email addresses to log in, the one that you use to create the account. Once you've logged in, you'll go to the Canva homepage where you have different options up here, the categories of the kind of creations that you can create or anything that you want to create with Canva. Now you can choose to either create design from here and then search your template, like let's say something like a presentation. If I needed a presentation or a video, so if I needed a presentation, for instance, I'll take that presentation. Then I'll be given a new page with a blank presentation. Optionally, I can also just customize my design to have a specific measurements or dimensions. If I choose this, for instance, for a video, I'll be given a blank page to create that. Now, if I go with my presentation, when I go to this page, I have a completely blank page here. The first thing that I want to do is I want to give this page, this design, a title so that when I'm exporting it, it will be easy to identify within my file. You can give your design any title of your choice. Once I've done that, I want to start working on my design. The first thing that I want to do here is select a template. Now, template gives you a pre-created design for your presentation in this case. Now, there are different types of templates. If you use the Pro template, you'll have to upgrade your account to be able to export it. So in this case, you're going to choose a template that does not have the Pro tag on it. So I'll take something like this. When I select that, I'll be given the options of the number of pages that I have here, the different presentation styles. So I'll just choose one and add it, and then I can edit this. Now, if I want to edit or add text here, I'll just double click on this and edit whatever it is that I want to edit on the page presentation. And then I can also add a text box here by clicking on the text icon on the left section of the menus. This will help me add a text box, or I can just add a heading. So if I don't want to use this text box, I can just easily delete it, pressing delete on my keyboard or backspace in that case. Then I can remove it from my page. Optionally, I can use the default text styles, which is a heading, subheading, or a little bit of text in the body. So if I click on this, it will automatically appear on that, then I can just start typing. The next thing that I want to do on my presentation here is I want to add an image. So let's just type here presentation so that it looks a bit presentable. Presentation. Now, if I want to add an image to my presentation, I go to the uploads, or I can use already existing images. Now, this upload section will show me the images that I've added to my account before, which I can drag and drop on my design to create that presentation or to add it there. If I want to expand this image, I just click on this dotted or these points here to expand it. I can also make my image appear as the background of my document by right-clicking on the image and choosing replace background. Now you notice that the image becomes a little bit stretched. If you want to resize it, you can double click on it and have the option to edit some of the sections. So you see, if I double click on that, it shows me some of this resizing option where I can reduce the size of my image on that background. After adding my image, what is the next thing that I need to do on this design? I can change the colors of my design here. By default, the chosen template comes with its own color codes or color combinations. But if I wanted to use a different color, for instance, to remove that background image and use a different color for this section, I'll come to the top and select background color. Then I'll choose my given color. I can select colors that I've already used within the photos. From here, you're given the options. Like for instance, if I wanted to use that or that, or I can come to this section and add my own color using a color code, or just drag and drop this color selector to choose a specific color for my design. The other option that you can use to add a color is coming down to the solid color sections and selecting a specific color for your choice. So you can try out the color that works best for your presentation. If I go down, also we have the gradient, where they have a combination of different color styles. So I can select that and use it on my design. Once I've done that with my design, there's other thing that I can do. I can add a new page. If I want to have more than one page on this design, I'll just tap on this add page button, then I'll get a blank design page. If I wanted to use the exact same design as I had on the other side, I would just undo this by clicking on this button and duplicate. Click on this and say duplicate this page. Then I can edit the content of this page. But if I wanted to use a blank design, I'll delete this and then just tap the add page. Then I'll go back to the design section and I'll choose a template for that design. In this section, I'll do the same edits that I did with my initial design on the other side. Once I'm done with adding a new page, the other thing that I can do is I can add a watermark to this page. Now, if you want to add text, or maybe mark the document with your name or maybe an image so that somebody else cannot misuse it, you can use watermarked text or images. This is very easy. If I want to use text, I just click on the T. I'll type something like a subheading, then I can add something like watermark on that. I can expand this text here, bring it, drag it to the bottom of the page. Once I have it there, I tap on the opacity option. Now in most cases it does not appear within the top, so I'll just click on the more options and click on this transparency or opacity. So I'm going to try to make this a little bit transparent so it does not become the point or center of attention on the page. So once I do this, this will appear as a watermarked section. So I can add something like art if I want to maybe make it a little bit more. So if you're a designer, for instance, you can use such things to ensure that people don't copy or misuse your designs. You can place this on any section of your page. If you wanted to add it within the middle of the page but do not want it to cover your text, you just move it here, and then you can always right click and go to layer and send to back. If you send it to back, it will appear behind the content of your page, so it does not interfere with whatever it is that you're adding on that page. If you want to add another page on this, you do the same thing that we did here. Add page, select the design and continue. You can add as many pages on your design as you wish to, and then you can later export it. The next step that you need to do here is export your design. There are things that you can do when exporting your design. You can share a link with your friends, or you can export the design given using a given format. If I wanted to share this link, I can change the access to anyone with link. Then I can copy the link and share with anyone else so that they can collaborate and edit it. But if I just want it to be the access to be me, just give them the view option or the view access. I can change that to only me can access and copy the link. Once I'm done with that, I can also export this within a given format. So once I come to the very bottom here, I can tap on download, select a given file format. I can go with PDF, any format that I need. You notice that in the SVG we have this icon. This shows that this will require you to upgrade your account to use it. Now if I say, for instance, I had a premium image on this, so if I click on this existing photos and add a premium image here, so I'll scroll through and look for images. Let's look for an image that might be premium. Now if you see this icon, the Pro shows that it is premium. So if I added this to my design here, let's just add it on a new page so that it appears more presentable. On this page here, so if I added this here and then I try to export this and move down here to the download section and try selecting the specific page, which is page 3, the current page. I take current page and done. When I try downloading, you'll notice I'm told you have one premium image. I cannot export this if I have a premium image until I remove it or until I upgrade the account. So in this case, if I want to do that, I can use free images by going to the photo section and looking for an image that is not Pro. So I can just search the exact same keyword and come and scroll down and find an image that is not Pro, like this for instance. Now if I use a free image, if I try exporting this, I will not see the option to upgrade or the Canva Pro warning, so I can just download it. Apart from downloading this file, the other way that you can share this file is through your socials. If you've linked your social profiles here, you can just choose one and proceed to share your design with your users. For instance, if I wanted to share it on Facebook, I'll go to this section and then I be given the option to connect Facebook. Now once you've connected it once, you'll not need to connect it again. So those are the basics on how you use Canva for your designs.